Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to really listen. Listen. Yeah. Dear family, I ask that you don't take this personal. I ain't rehearsed well, I hope you immerse well in all these words that I write up in my journal. Disperse whatever petty feelings you may get, cause I promise you all I got is love and nothing less. I know this ain't conventional, I'm sorry for putting y'all to the test. Stress built a tightness in my chest, shit I gotta get this off my mental. I chose this instrumental cause I know the kind of vibe y'all really like. But honestly, I hope y'all pay attention to my rhymes, because every line is me trying to explain our disconnect. I know it's not your fault that my brother and I are like the black sheep of the family, but I'm finally here to reconnect. I just don't have that bravery to hit your line and be direct. I've always been a writer, the gap between our closeness is growing wider in girth. I recognize that in order to fix it, I gotta hit you up first. The distance gave me clarity, but now all I can do is reach out and write a verse instead of manning up and speaking face to face. Maybe I am a coward, maybe my problems create the space. Fears dictated my way of life, that's just how I'd operate. But not anymore. Listen. It's been a year, but I keep thinking about Mexico. Everyone together for Melina's wedding while the sun was getting low. While we were on a boat relaxing, the greatest days of our lives. I could've never have come along if I ain't talked myself into making things right. Me and my girl were overwhelmed that we fit so naturally. That's probably the moment in time when it's really hit me. The trip was everything for me, more than you could ever know. I was more present in life than I had ever been before. My only wish is that Nicholas could have been there to see the growth. What I loved most was the feeling of being home. 1,839 miles away, but the feeling came over. I don't know much about peace, but it felt much closer. And I gotta be honest, there's a reason I've been this happy lately. Every inkling of bliss I owe to my baby. She keeps me calm, she keeps me balanced whenever I get shaky. The type of love doesn't change me, it just reshapes me. We just got back from Punta Cana, the sun's still stuck on my skin. With her I weathered the weather, we both shine like the light show above the Vatican. I recognize that I'm a 5, but besides her I feel like Robert Pattinson. Alright, man, enough with the shenanigans. I love her so much, my time with her is like heaven sent. Been rethinking every wall that I've ever built. She bring out the real in me I've always kept within. I'm gonna give her everything I've got like she my next of kin. I ain't perfect, I'm still moving with some hesitation, but she's been patient with me through every complication, yeah. There was a day when I woke up and I finally saw the truth. I knew I had to write this song to tell y'all what I had to do. Right when I had this all figured out, I still couldn't move till an idea kept returning to me like it had something to prove. My Ziana told me don't ignore the signs. If you feel it, then you feel it, and if you do it for you. So I held on to that mentality until the day came and showed me the light. The more I sat with it, the more I stopped feeling like it wasn't right. I became certain, I closed curtains on the pathetic parts of me. Now I believe I'm truly set free. Free to be the man she always knew that I could be. Free to be the man I always knew that I had within me. All roads led me to this view. Then May 7th came along and I knew what I was gonna do. Didn't have a plan, but I made sure to get everyone's permission. Kept it a secret for 2 weeks, but on that day I made it my mission. I chose life, I choose my future. I'm choosing forever. No more weight on my shoulders, I choose to run towards it like I did in those letters. Will you be mine? I love you, girl. With this I feel no pressure. My hands were shaking, my spirit's awakening, my fears are fading. I know you sick and tired of waiting, but I'm glad you did. You made my dreams come true. I make your dreams come true. It is what it is. I know it's right, so let's take our time. Please, baby, chill on asking for them kids. Before we get into that, let's get to living life as partners bound to one another, like Bonnie and Clyde, or like Santiago and Melina, Rodney and Nadia, Nico, Catherine. You're the one I choose to be with through the pain and discomfort, through the calm and the laughter. I don't know what comes next, I don't know what comes after, but I know this book of life ain't close to being closed. I want you in every chapter. Love ain't just an emotion, it's pure devotion, it's pure explosion, it's forward motion. The notion of finally having the answer to my biggest question. I've learned my lesson, I promise I won't hesitate. That day I asked you to be my fiance was May 7th. I choose faith, I leave it up to fate. If life is born through love, then I guess I love life. Cause I've said a lot wrong and I've said a lot right, but nothing will compare to the words I said that night. I knew it was right, I knew you'd be mine, I knew you'd change my life. Baby, would you please be my wife? Would you be my wife?